got some on the seat too. That's a nice thick one. Tasty. Oh man. I tell you, it doesn't taste like chocolate. Like she's okay. Yeah, she's cooked. Okay. Todd went around in the Chevy. We're gonna go forward and meet up with the other two guys. A little bit more muddy track to go, but I think we should be good from here. The swampers do really well as long as you're not sitting on the belly. Like you can see, I'm barely touching it. I'm sitting at like 1400 RPM, and she's doing it. But you can also bounce her off the limiter if you need to. Ooh, there's the ditch.
Look.
Alrighty. Oh boy, there's a good one in front of us. It's not that crazy, but it's a deep looking ditch.
Fucking.
Got mud on your coffee?
And my hands and everything else. She just looks like a swamp monster now. Yeah. She just looks like a swamp monster back here. Oh god.
The door's a little dirty.
Oh.
I'm a little dirty. The door's a little dirty. Knocking it out of whatever I knocked out of was the last thing I was expecting. Job well done. Drive shaft is still there. I think it's just a piece of shit. The back wheels weren't turning, but we'll drive it right now. It should be fine. Man, trust me, I've been through so much with this TJ, like you'll be surprised. She'll be fine. Ooh, we got some on the seat too. That's a nice thick one. Tasty. Oh man. I tell you, it doesn't taste like chocolate. Ah, freaking show off. No, honestly, man, if I could, I would. Yeah, but he's right. The Gladiator would have made it It might have got hung up, but the 37s would have definitely helped. Like I said, these are awesome in the mud. Like, these are super swampers. They do great, but once you're hung up, you're hung up. If your wheels can't touch the ground, what are you gonna do? It's like the fastest guy in the world. If Shaquille O'Neal picks him up by the waist, Buddy's legs ain't gonna do nothing if they ain't touching the ground, so. On the bright side, my eye's feeling a hell of a lot better. Like, it's almost back to normal, so there's that. You gotta always look on the bright side.
They're too young for that.
Yeah, just the rear. He'll pull you out. And you gotta love the external gas filler. Is that your gas filler, or are you just happy to see me? At one point, the winch line was in the ground, just pulling you through the ground. And quick little background on this thing for you guys. About a month ago, this thing was bone stock, and now it is fully lifted with Dana 44, Super Dana 44 in the back, Dana 44 in the back. Like you can see, he still has the spare tire that was on there a few weeks ago because it's that much of a fresh build. 6-inch lift, 37s, bead locks. I think it is a metal cloak, 6-inch lift. And yeah, like the thing is built. That's right, man, get it all off there. And you can see the Super Dana 44 in the front. Right there. This is definitely a really nice build, and he's also got the Fox Resis. It's coming in. It's coming in.
I'm still good.
It's in my nose. Oh, it smells like shit.
I can't breathe.
You can't breathe? Well, I knew that this was gonna be one of the last trails before I had to do a bunch of repairs, but it seems that we just spun our rear diff. I don't know what the issue is because there's no noise. So I don't know if it's the spider gears again or if it's the pinion, because the pinion is missing a tooth. But I think I would hear that. But like, I put it in rear wheel drive right now. There's first, there's second, there's third, and we're not going anywhere. So I know I can get her home by putting it in 4 high and driving home in front wheel drive, which is what I'll do. I've done it before, it works. It's just kind of shit that we don't really have a rear end anymore. Not that I haven't gone through 3 rear ends already this year. Well, I guess we're limping her home, but this day just keeps getting better. Brother just texted me that my cat just passed away. Sad day. She was almost 19 years old, so she lived a good life. She definitely lived a full life, but it's always sad when you lose a pet, especially a childhood pet. And it's kind of shit to get the news out here while you're in the middle of this, but kind of gotta get through it. So don't fall in the ditch like I almost just did. And let's go see what's happening over here, because finally we found a spot that took the Jeep out, the JK. He's stuck. He tried to pull Mitch with the tracker, or the Geo, whatever that thing is. He tried to pull him out. He got stuck. So now everybody's cooked. Yeah, she's definitely in there. She is definitely in there. Oh yeah, you can see it's been dragging Diff for a while. Well, yeah. Interesting day, definitely. I do like playing in the rocks a lot more than I like playing in the mud, because you can see, well, it gets a little bit crazy sometimes. But it looks like he definitely got caked sitting behind the JK. Jeez, that is thick. Damn. Oh, she wants it. Battery's done.
I know he's gonna open the hood, but okay.
Okay, so they couldn't get it started, but they switched it out. They switched the strap out for a kinetic rope, so it's gonna have a little bit of elasticity to it. Should pop him right out, or it should pop the bumper right off. Either way, we're gonna see right now. Sweet, that's pretty much exactly how you want it to go. And if it is the spider gears, then I can do that at home. It's about 90 bucks in parts. It won't be too bad. To be honest with you guys, I think it is, because I've already gone through 3 sets this year. This will be my 4th set, and the drive shaft is still in place. Everything is pretty much how it should be. I actually don't hear any weird noises. I don't hear it going clunk, 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 which I usually would. I didn't hear any noises before it broke, which I usually do. So I'm hoping it's nothing too serious. Tomorrow, I will make a video for you guys. We're gonna open the axle up and see exactly what we need to do in there. I did recently just change the fluid in both the front and the rear diff. I literally did that yesterday, and we're probably gonna have to do it again. And it's not because my breathers aren't routed properly, it's because my axle shaft that runs from the wheel to the actual diff is pitted and rusted. So the seals, which I have replaced, do not seal around the rusted shaft, because the shaft isn't perfectly round. It's pitted, it's got like dents and whatever. So the fluid makes its way out through there, and it'll leak down the side of the tire, and I'll see a little fluid puddle on the ground in the garage. That's pretty much when I know it's time to change out the fluid. So I did that this weekend. Both diffs looked good, and she does have fresh fluid in her in the back, so I don't know what the issue is, but I think I know how I did it. I think that when I was in that rut, when I was backing up, my back wheels got pinned, and when I slammed it into forward, because I went reverse first, and I kept slamming it back and forth trying to rock it, and I think when I was rocking it, I got pinned. Both of my back tires were stuck. I gave it gas, and the power had to go somewhere, and since I don't have lockers, it didn't snatch the shafts, it broke the gears inside. That's what I've done already 3 times this year. Might be the 4th time. Hopefully not, but at the same time, hopefully it's just those, because anything else in there is going to be a lot more expensive to fix. The shafts are okay because the wheels aren't falling off. The wheels would actually literally fall off the Jeep if the shafts were broken. So the shafts should be okay because the wheels are sitting exactly how they should be. They're both good. Like, they're not separating. You would literally see them coming off the drum, but I don't see that happening. So I think we're okay. I think that we're gonna have to open it up and take a look tomorrow. Well, looks like everybody needed a pull today, except for the owner of the park, which is in the red TJ. Surprise, surprise. But no, if you own the park, you should pretty much know the terrain well enough to know where the trouble spots are and to avoid them. But that thing is built. And when I mean built, I mean like this thing's sitting on 40s or 42s. It's got the resi shocks, anti-rock, high pinion with the rotation on the axle so that you have a little bit more clearance, hydraulic steering. Oh, actually, so those weren't resi shocks. That was the cooler for the hydraulic steering. You can see, yeah. So that's what that is. But still a really awesome build. You don't see them built up like this too often around here anyway. And custom setup in the back, coilovers, anti-rock again. Beautiful Jeep. Well, I'm cooked. The Jeep is cooked. The axle is definitely cooked. But we're done for the day. We all made it out. And I did bring my pump out of the Gladiator for them to run their 37s because they didn't have a pump last week. But he got a pump, so I brought it for no reason. But it is what it is. I'm glad everybody made it out. I'm glad everybody had a good time. I know they had a good time because they actually had a good time and didn't break down. But that's okay. Next week we'll be back stronger and better, as long as it's not too big of a fix. As long as it's only a few parts, I can fix it and we'll get it back out there. But if I need a whole new axle, it's gonna take us a little bit longer and we might have to start taking the Gladiator. But we have that option. But as I was saying before my camera just died, that's it. We're gonna have to call it for today. We will be going out again soon, and I do have plans to be doing a lot of fixes on this thing. We are gonna be doing the body mounts, we're gonna be doing the rust hole in the back and a couple other things with the help of my friend there. And I want to say thank you very much for offering to help me. We will definitely come by and get those things done as soon as I get my axle back in order, because can't really be driving around on front wheel drive or in 4-high using the front for front wheel drive for very long. I'm gonna limp it home today like this, and then we're gonna call it. All right, well, yeah, you can't make this one up. And this is what you guys tune in for, so good on you, because you found this video.
I'm gonna start wearing a helmet.
And we're driving home. We have probably about half of our trip left. We're on the highway. We got a coffee, we're chilling, we're driving.
We were done.
Yeah, we were, hold on. So yeah, we're waiting for a tow truck. We almost made it home. I'm driving and I hear a crazy grinding sound, and I saw something shoot out from underneath the vehicle and go somewhere over there behind us. And the transmission, she is cooked. Like she's okay. Yeah, she's cooked. So I'm gonna go walk back there and see if I can find whatever the hell shot out, because I want to know, because I can't see anything underneath and nothing's dripping, so I'm kind of curious.
We're so lucky we managed to pull over to the shoulder, because the second we get to the shoulder, that's it. She wouldn't move anywhere else.
Well, we went for a walk, could not find anything. It's probably out in the grass, and yeah, I'm not gonna be searching through the grass. I'm sure that once I get it home and I give it a good inspection with an actual flashlight, I'll be able to tell what fell off. But right now, I have no clue. I'm not sure if it's the transfer case or the transmission that's cooked, but I know my axle's gone, so maybe it's the transmission, maybe it's the front axle. But something shot out, like I'm telling you, it shot the hell out. I don't know what it was, and I'm sure that if I figure that out, I'll know what my issue is. So I guess we'll have to do some more research. So stay tuned. I'm not gonna be taking it apart in this video, but we will be getting it home at least, and if I can figure something out then I'll let you know. But if not, in the next video we'll be taking it apart. Stay tuned, because the tow truck's on its way.
Next week we were gonna get work done on her, and now I don't think we'll even, oh man, this backtracks us. How are we gonna get it running?
Okay, I know it's dark and the GoPro doesn't do well and you guys can't see me that well, but after a little bit of process of elimination, I went out, I tried to move it again. It does go in reverse. It moves in reverse, but it does make a bit of a noise. but it will go in reverse and it'll let you move a few feet before you hear any kind of, like, you know, bad noises. When you're going forward though, definitely you cannot move. Like, it just starts grinding and clanking and no good at all. But I had Justine sit outside for a second and take a look at the drive shaft. The drive shaft does not actually spin in the front, which means it's not transferring the power. The drive shaft in the back is also not spinning. So what I'm thinking is that it's not putting the power to the actual wheels because something in the transfer case went. And the reason that I think it's the transfer case and not the transmission is because all the gears make the exact same noise. If it was the transmission, I might have lost a gear, I might have lost something, but I don't think I would have lost all my gears. And I also would have something spinning. Like, if the transfer case was still good, then it would be throwing power to the drive shafts, but it's not. So I'm thinking it's that, for whatever reason, just because I can still reverse, I can't go forward, and it's making a lot of crazy noises. I'm thinking that it's going to be in the transfer case and not the transmission side. When I saw that thing shoot out, it could have just been a piece of mud because like it basically jolted the vehicle, so it could have been a piece of mud that fell off and it threw it or something. But yeah, we couldn't find anything. Tow truck is almost here, and yeah, if you guys have any insight, let me know. But I honestly think it's the transfer case. I don't think it's the transmission. I don't see anything leaking underneath. Yeah, that's pretty much where I'm at. Oh, and I forgot to mention, so the other big clue was I went underneath to try to put it into 4 low, because I figured if I can get her into 4 low, then maybe the gear reduction in there will be still okay, and that'll let me move. I wouldn't drive it home on 4 low. I can't go fast. I was just trying to eliminate if it's that or the transfer case, or if it's that or the transmission. It won't even go into 4 low. I got 2 high and 4 high. I can't do neutral, I can't do 4 low. So I really don't know. I'm thinking it's the transfer case. Like, that was the thing that really made me think it was that. The shafts aren't spinning, and I cannot get it out of 2 high and 2 high and 4 high. Right now it's in 4 high, but like, it doesn't move in 2 because the rear end is cooked. Now it doesn't move in 4, but the front drive shaft isn't spinning, so I don't think it's inside the axle, but who knows. Yeah, but I don't think I think it's the transfer case, because I don't think the transfer case would be locked up like that. I'm in neutral, I let the vehicle roll. I even tried pushing it with my foot while I was shifting it underneath, because my transfer case shifter is not connected, so I have to kind of crawl underneath and do some finagling. I think the tow truck is here, so I will catch up with you guys in just a second, because I gotta answer this. Oh, the cops showed up and everything. We really did it now, guys. I don't know about this one. Nah, the guy was cool. Actually, he was telling me wheeling spots. He's like, yo, you should go to this spot, try out Ray's Place, go to Minden. I'm like, yeah, man. He's telling me about like the outhouse and like the junction at Anson South. And I'm like, yeah, man, the outhouse isn't even there anymore. It's all flat. And he's like, no way. Cool guy, actually, cool guy. Funny enough, he goes wheeling too. All right, we made it. Oh my God, that hat hair. But I just took my boots off, and you can see, well, hopefully you can see, but my leg's still wet. It was wet from here all the way down the entire time. My sock is soaked, like, oh God. But we got the Jeep back. Once I got it off the truck, it did go into reverse quite easily, and it moved without making too much noise. It also moved forward with making a lot of noise. But that tells me that it will move forward and it will move in reverse, which means the gears are there. There's gears. And it doesn't actually start making the noise until you start moving a bit. So you'll move 2-3 inches and then you'll hear the noise. So that's what makes me think it's the transfer case, because it engages, the gears engage in the transmission, and then you hear the noise when the power is supposed to get put to the actual wheels. So yeah, I guess that's it for today's video. So I thought the video was over when I said the video was over back at the trail. I guess the video's over now. And if you guys did stick around this long, thank you guys. Please jump down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, because as you can see, we do a lot of stupid stuff out here, and it doesn't seem like we're gonna slow down anytime soon. So if you guys want to come along for the ride and see what kind of crap we get into next, then definitely jump down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and please give this video a share because Justine needs to go out and needs to harvest some more stuff. And she can't go out if I'm not going off-roading.
It's basket season. The basket case.
So please, jump down there, hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and give this video a share. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you for sticking around. Hopefully, you guys have a good one. Ride safe out there. Peace. After doing a little bit more reflecting and thinking back, I definitely cooked the transfer case. Because I know a lot of people have probably already written this in the comments, but you're not supposed to drive in 4 high on the road, especially on pavement, dry pavement, because you'll cook your transfer case and you'll bind up and it'll break, like I just did. Now, the rear end was free spinning. There was completely nothing left in the rear end. So I was lazy enough to not take out my rear drive shaft. Every other time I've driven it home in front wheel drive, I've taken out the rear drive shaft, and I think that's what saved it. Today, I'm pretty sure what happened was, at one point while we were driving down the highway, that rear end decided to catch. There was maybe enough teeth left in there that something caught, and when it caught, everything went to shit. So I'm almost certain it's the transfer case. So yeah, let's go search for some parts. I will be taking it apart and making a video for you guys, but yeah, I'm almost certain that my laziness got me there. That's what happens. That's what happens. But we'll fix it.